online only. Right? Therefore, with their consent, we will proceed. My individual suggestion is, not as a principal, better send it to the college. Better send it to the college. Because, right, because engineering is something like, it is a practice. As it is 16 weeks has been reduced to about 11 and a half weeks now. Out of 11 and a half weeks, another 2 or 3 weeks will be kept aside to conduct internals. So for theory, internals for laboratory. Therefore, you have only about 9 weeks left over. Whatever subjects you are supposed to learn in about 13 weeks, it is being reduced to 9 weeks. It is something like a fast track. Every day is important. It is our responsibility to cover the syllabus. It is our responsibility to prepare you for the examination. We will not neglect even a single topic of the 100% syllabus. Next. Right. Now, this is the calendar of events given for the offline classes. Okay. For the offline classes, as I mentioned here, 14 December, commencement with induction program 1 week. 21st December, commencement of first semester classes online. 25th was Christmas. Today is the orientation. And then 14th, Makar Sankranti. Now, we have the first internals. This is offline. If you come to the college, first internals will be on 27, 28, 29. In between, no more holidays. Again, 19th, 20th and 21st happen to be Sunday. Right? These 3 days will be the second internals. And then there will be third internals. Right? Then from 19th to 25th March, lab internals. Why do we conduct lab internals? Later on I'll show you that. Right? Because 40% of the marks for every subject, both theory as well as lab, is being given in the college. Out of that 40 marks, again 40% of 40 will be for lab internals. Therefore, it is mandatory as per university guidelines to conduct internals and also the regular internals and also the lab internals. And then 25th March is supposed to be the last working day as per the calendar of events. This also you can go to VTU website, academic calendar, you can also check there. And then 25th is the last day. Then 29th March to 12th April will be the practical examinations conducted by VTU. Then the 12th to 30th April will be the theory examinations. 12th to 30th means you have almost about 18 days. Why do you need 18 days? You have got about 6 subjects. Normally it will be an alternate days. So 6 into 2 is minimum 12. In between holidays, about 15 to 18 days will go on. Therefore, 30th April could be your last day, or maybe 26th or 27th, and you do not have holidays after the internals get over. Because as it is, we are lost about couple of months. Then reopening, commencement of the next semester is on 3rd May. 1st May is a May Day holiday. 2nd is a Sunday. Now, this is the calendar of events which will be given by VTU, which we have to adhere to, which we have to follow. Right? Now, this will be the calendar of events for offline classes. Online, we will let you know. As I told you, end of February, online portions will be completed. March will do that. But once again, the third internals, 16th, 17th, 18th, we intend to conduct offline internals for theory also for such of those who are in the online, because they should know how to write. You need not be scared. Here we will prepare. Some students, some of them, they were asking me, in fact, through Vijay Karnataka, I had participated in one of the webinar almost about 3 months ago. There were close to about 2,000 participants. One of them asked me, what is the preparation required for us to join engineering? What knowledge should we have? Again, your 7th standard knowledge is sufficient or 10th standard knowledge is sufficient. We are here to teach you. We don't want you to prepare and come. We are here. You are paid for it. We are here to do it. Next. Now, as I told you, there is an induction program for 1 week, no? So, this is that induction program. This is by the government of India, AICT. Induction program. What is induction? As per the guidelines of AICT, 1 week. Earlier it was supposed to be 3 weeks. This time they reduced it to 1 week. 1 week induction program has been introduced for the first semester engineering. This in view of developing inquisitiveness over technical education among the stakeholders. Inquisitiveness means the students will be knowing, oh, I am coming to the college, what will I learn? It is not just coming directly to the college, directly to the classroom, start learning. You should know the surrounding atmosphere and so on. So there are some points induction program as set by the guidelines of ACT. Next. Okay. What are those is familiarization of procedure, scheme and syllabus. Every subject, scheme will be there. Scheme is different, syllabus is different. Syllabus is the entire content. Scheme means how many hours of teaching, either theory or tutorials, what will be the examination, how many credits are there, all these details, that is called the scheme. And syllabus is good. And then guidelines, examination system. In addition to this, various functionary, infrastructure, college infrastructure, facilities created by the institute is also outlined in the initial phase. You should know. Oh, we come to the college. Do we have maybe a civil student? I am a civil student. Should I learn computers? Or should I learn something about electronics? For that purpose, first year syllabus is common. You will be studying basics of electrical engineering, basics of electronics engineering, basics of mechanical engineering, basics of computer science engineering, along with physics, chemistry and mathematics. Physics, chemistry and mathematics are the foundation for engineering. Because of that foundation, engineering is there. They are not separate components, they are the foundation. Right. Now, in order to develop competency over physical activity, because it should not be only a book one, physical activity should be there. Creative arts. Suppose creative arts means you will have some hidden arts that to showcase them. Universal human values, as I was telling you what was confidence and all, how to behave. In fact, we do conduct one day CIL program, soft skill program, every semester. This semester I do not know because we are running short of time. If this semester we are not able to do, then we'll have it 2 days in the next semester. That is soft skill training which will help you for your placement activities, behavior, body language, how to talk, what not to talk, all those things. That is a human values, literary activities, proficiency modules, personality development program, right? And then event management, leadership qualities. We want every one of you to be the leader. As I was told you, we want you to lead, create a change, leadership qualities, blended schedule with grasping, speaking, writing, model making, all these things. These are all the things what we teach in induction program, which we already done it. In fact, we did it twice. If possible, once when you come to the even semester, we'll redo it again. We don't want any student to be deprived of what it is. Next. Okay, now this is what called as a scheme. This is what's called as a physics group, physics cycle, right? They'll be studying mathematics, they'll be studying engineering physics, they'll be studying basic electrical engineering, elements of civil engineering, engineering graphics, that is a drawing, okay? Engineering graphics, engineering physics laboratory, electrical engineering laboratory, and also technical English. Technical English is once again because you got to write technically, because you got to make your biodata, write an application, whatever it is, how it is. We don't want that to be Konglish or English or so, not mixture of English, technical English also we have a subject. And this is a theory, 3 hours of theory, 2 hours of tutorial. 2 hours of tutorial as good as 1 hour of theory. And this is duration hours. This is for examination, 3 hours duration. CIE marks, continuous internal assessment. 40 marks for that subject will be given in the college. 60 semester end examination. 100 marks is the total, 40 plus 60, and 4 credits for it. Now, the present system is called as CBCS, Choice-Based Credit System. Choice means what? You have the choice of selecting some subjects. First 2 years are common. Core. Starting from 5th semester, if a student of mechanical would like to study one subject of either electronics or computers, he has a choice of selecting one subject of computers. That is called as an elective. Core elective and choice-based elective. That is why it's called it. And there are credits for them. So these are all the credits, 4, electrical engineering 3 credits. Then finally for the laboratories 1 credit. Totally is about 175 credits for 4 years, which is being split up. This is called as a credit system. Later on I'll show you what exactly, how much. When you say I have got a credit of 8, I think some of you are aware of it, no? CBCS? Anybody here any credit? Anybody from CBCS? Okay, CBCS is credit. Some of them they say I got 9 credit. 9 credit means it does not mean 90%. It is 9 minus 0.75 into 10. 9 minus 0.75 is 8.5. Into 10, 82.5% is 9 credit. That I'll show later. Next. So, similarly, this is the earlier was a physics group, chemistry group. Engineering maths, this is mathematics 2. Because the same maths cannot be learned. Mathematics 1, first semester, which will be common for both semesters. Mathematics 2 in this next semester. Engineering chemistry, C programming and problem solving, basic electronics, elements of mechanical engineering, chemistry laboratory, C programming laboratory, and once again a technique. This is called as the scheme. Okay, credits and so on, which we'll give you. We'll send you the soft copy. Okay, right, next. Now, as I told you, this is a lesson plan what we give. Now, this lesson plan will be, because we need, that is why it's taken 1 day time, we'll prepare the lesson plan. Lesson plan means, in fact, this is my name itself. This was about last year, 1920. Subject code, course outcome. Course outcome means what? This is once again important for our accreditation. When you study the course, what is the outcome? For what purpose you are doing it? That's called a course outcome. Okay, CO1 means apply the basic law, whatever it is. See, now this was an date. This was 5th August 2019. This will be covered. 10th, this will be covered. 13th, like that, we will give the lesson plan of every teacher to every student. Even the parents can have access. Even if there is one intelligent student out of 60, if the deviation is too large, the student has got all the right to question the teacher. More than that, we have what is called as a faculty diary and daily class taken report. Every faculty, after covering the syllabus, you got to come and mention what was the topic being covered. We monitor rather than you monitoring. And normally at the end of the semester, after the examination, the subsequent semester, beginning of second semester, soon after the results, we conduct one more meeting called as a parents-teachers meeting. Now this is what we have assured. And on the parents-teachers meeting, we will give you the progress card of what we have done. How your children have done. Right? We are not here to deviate from it. Therefore, each and every component is being given. Even a parent, some parents maybe, they'll be having some knowledge. Not necessarily an engineer or a doctor, some knowledge. You can check because we are shaping up the futures of our children. They can come and check. So this is what's called the lesson plan. Next. Now, this is important. Of course, this semester, because of pandemic, everybody wearing mask, whatever it is. Now, this is the dress code which is followed very strictly. This dress code is being displayed at the main gate itself. What should the boys wear and not to wear? Similarly, girls. Boys dress. It is normal or loose fitting pants. Loose means not too loose. It should not be a bell bottom. Bell bottom was there in early mid 70s. Shirts or bush shirt, footwear with shoes or sandals only. These are the permissible dress. We should not wear cargo or baggy pants. Cargo pants with color, what the military people or the CRPF people, with lots of pockets on sides. Some student will be walking, we ask him to give, where is your book, means he will bend, take a book from one pocket. No. That is not permissible. Cargo or baggy pants is not permissible. Next, low waist pants. That was once again fashion for some time. Low waist, your friends, right? That is not permitted. Deep neck t-shirts. Deep neck means showing their, what you got? Six-pack. No, we are not here to see your physical six-pack. It has to be close-collared. Okay. Then, shirts or t-shirts with witty slogans. Totally slogans. So, because we have seen. See, I started my teaching career in 79 of professional. This is my 41st year of teaching. Prior to that, I started teaching in 1975 itself. So it's about 45 years I've been in teaching profession. I love teaching. Okay, that's one part. We see the students writing. It will be printed. I was born intelligent. My parents ruined me. I was born intelligent. College ruined me. There are like this. There are some other witty figure. I don't want, because this will be recorded, which will be in YouTube also. Therefore, any t-shirt, plain t-shirts is acceptable. No witty slogans. Sometimes it will be very funny, but we don't want that funny. If you have the t-shirt, well, fine. Saturday evenings or Sunday, go to MG Road, Brigade Road, you wear that. We are not coming in your private life. Coming to the college, you have to follow this. And then body pierce ornament except worn in both ears. This is for boys. In some of the family tradition, they have a habit of wearing earrings. If it is for both, but some of the students, for fashion, they have only one. It's not permitted. We'll remove that. Warn them. If they wear again, we'll confiscate that and we'll tell the parents it will be kept in safe custody and that will be returned after the completion of your course. Not only here, some of them they wear here, umbilical. Some of them wear eyebrows. No. No body pierced ornament except if at all is worn in both the ears. Similarly, footwear. Slippers are not permitted for boys. We will not check that. Our security will not allow you inside. This is being displayed, it is being followed right from your first year up to final year. Dress speaks the dignity of a person. Come well dressed. We don't want somebody to appreciate for dress. We want you to look in a proper, appreciable way. Similarly, girls, silver kameez, long skirts, loose pants, footwear, they can wear slippers, no problem. Once again, even girls, they are not supposed to wear cargo baggy pants, short top, or low waist pants, mini skirts, no. Deep neck t-shirts with this thing, because they'll be attracting the students to comment them. We don't want a boy to comment on a girl looking at the dress. They have to be properly dressed. Deep neck t-shirts or t-shirts with witty slogans, sleeveless shirts. Once again, don't ask this, sleeveless shirts also we don't want. We don't want the girls to attract the boys and give a weird comments. We don't want any comment from the boys. Don't spoil the boys also. Right. Once again, sleeveless shirt, body pierced ornament except worn on both earrings. Once again, girls, if they're wearing somewhere umbilical cord, it will be covered. That nobody will look for. It's okay. So these are the dress code which will be followed very strictly. Next. Now, as I told you, of course, your mind is a magnet. You think of blessings, you attract blessings. I was telling confidence, no? Oh, illappa pass agala, you will not pass. Because our body is structured in that. There is a positive vibration. For that positive vibration, you got to think and that will definitely happen. And if you think of problems, you will attract problems. Always cultivate good thoughts and always remain positive and optimistic. Suppose you fail in a subject. Failure is not a first step of success. Failure is the correction of steps. What is an eraser? Why is an eraser? Rubber, we call it as. Not to erase the mistakes, to correct the mistakes. Worst come worst, you have failed in a subject. Don't think back, correct it, study well. But we will tell you, we have certain methodology wherein a normal student can never fail. That is the methodology what we have, which I will be showing in the subsequent slide. Next. Now this is, of course, for this semester it may not be applicable because of the pandemic, online classes and all. Starting from next semester, this is the guidelines from university which will be adhered in toto. SMS will be sent to the registered mobile for absentees on day-to-day basis. This time it will not be there. Right from first semester up to 8th semester, there will be SMS, registered SMS, the parents. So after every class, the teacher will go and enter for all the students who are present and who are absent. At the end of the day, the system will automatically send the SMS message to the parent that your son or daughter, the name was absent for that day. Right? Then. Okay. Then. Hey, back. Right. Now, VT rules. Each semester is considered as a unit. Right? And again, and the candidate has to put in minimum attendance of 85% in each subject. Every subject, a student has to have a minimum of 80%, 85%. Minimum of 80% in each subject with a provision of condonation. Condone means maaf. We condone. Condonation of 10% of the attendance by the Vice Chancellor on the specific recommendation by principal. It is once again the principal will have to recommend of the college wherein the candidate is studying, showing some reasonable causes such as medical grounds, number 1. Participation in university level sports, number 2. University level cultural activities, number 3. Seminars, workshop, paper presentation, etc. So condoning, if a student is on sick, right, how we'll show that. Now here, these are the valid reasons. With my experience, about 25% of the students fall into the category between 75 and 85. As it is 85% still, but it will be condoned only on these grounds. If you are sick, you have got to get a medical certificate. In the next slide, I'll show you how we consider that. Or university level sports. See, university is one. We have about 220 colleges affiliated to university and another about 20 autonomous to university, totally of 240. For all 240, there will be only one event per year, that is university level sports or cultural activities. Only for that activities. Here in Bangalore itself, we have got about 100 colleges. Every college will conduct a fest of their own. Festival of Dayanand Sagar, Academy of Technology and Management, Festival of Reva, Festival of Ambedkar. For those activities, we will not grant attendance. It is only for university level. And attending seminar or workshop. Now we have taken this workshop or paper presentation. This I am telling it for the parents to make a note of it. At least about 25% with our experience, ranging from 20 to 25% will have less than 85, but more than 75, who will not have participated in any activities, who are not sick also, but only their sick is coming to the college. Okay. Other attraction. They could be detained, strictly speaking, but there is a word called as workshop. Therefore, at the end of every semester in the college, after the assessment of attendance, we conduct one-day workshop. And we will allow the students to attend that workshop. We condone 10%. And mind it, that workshop is not free. We are charging 1,000 rupees for it. It is not a penalty. It is the workshop fee, 1,000 rupees. So later on, parents, please note, if your children at the end of the semester they say, I have to attend a workshop, that means they have shortage of attendance. Shortage of attendance of 10%. Not less than 70, less than 75 they are gone. I'll show you that. Okay. Therefore, this workshop we conduct and we utilize that money for the students' welfare itself. Here also we do have fest. We have department libraries. We spend that money. College is not interested in collecting any fine. We are doing it. Next. Now, when you say that medical leave, these are the conditions. Students availing facility of medical leave should submit the letter along with the medical certificate immediately to principal's office. Not principal office, to the principal itself. I myself will collect it. Principal's office with attestation from the respective HOD. The medical certificate, the letter, HOD should forward, he said forwarded to principal, I keep it. That is immediately. Suppose if you are sick for about 4 or 5 days, 6 days or 7 days, at the most another 2-3 days, not beyond that. After that, we will not accept it. Many times I tear it. Right? Then, late submission will not be entertained. Students availing leave for other activities, like cultural activities, university level, cultural, literary, whatever it is, they have to take prior permission in advance before attending. This is the norms which is being followed strictly. We are not strict. We are disciplined. We are just following VTU rules. Next. Now, this is the trump card of our institution. No other institution, not only in Bangalore, not only in Karnataka, maybe the entire country, they are not adopting this. We have adopted. Next. Okay, what does a question bank means? Hard copy of the question bank will be issued to all students. Shivkumar, question bank ready till the first year? Question bank ready. Okay. Both for physics cycle. Question bank is ready. Hard copy of question bank will be issued to all students every semester, which comprises a question from the VTU examination segregated chapter wise or unit wise. Question papers are available. You can go, you can just download the question paper. There will be 10 questions in each question paper, 5 modules. But we have segregated that 10 questions into the respective module, mentioning the month and year of appearance. If a question has appeared in 2015, June, yes, we mentioned that. Same question has appeared again in 2018, December, we mentioned that. Therefore, the hard copy is being given right from your first semester up to the final semester. This is the hard copy which no other institution is giving, not in our Dayanand Sagar College of Engineering, which we have been doing it. Next. Next, assignments. Now, this is very important here. Assignment means we are giving you a task, but it's not exactly a task, it's something like an extension of a homework. 12 questions of 10 marks each. could have subdivisions for each of the 3 assignments from the previous question papers will be given to the student at least 4 weeks before the respective internals. Now here we don't give 4 weeks before, we give it in the beginning itself, all 36 questions, right? In total, there will be 36 questions at an average of 7 questions from each module. There will be 5 modules in any question paper. 5 module, or we don't call it a chapter anymore, we call it as module, 5 module. Okay. There will be in the examination, there will be 2 questions from each module, either 1 or 2, 3 or 4 that way. So, from each module, there are 7 questions, 7 questions from each module, from the previous question papers, not arbitrary. Then, now we have what's called the internal marks, CIE, Continuous Internal Evaluation. 8 questions for the internals will be selected from the given assignments wherein the data or programs could be changed and the student has to answer for 5 questions. See, there will be 3 internals which will be conducted in the semester for every student, right from first semester to 8th semester. Rather than giving 1/3 portion, we give 12 questions from that portion. We give 12 questions in advance, right? Next, madam. Now, having given the 12 questions, along with the regular curriculum, the topics of the given assignment will be covered in the class by the respective faculty. It is not that we give you 12 questions and ask you to go to the library, prepare. No, every teacher will do it in the class, all 12 questions. The student should submit the assignment before commencement of the internals. So that means these 12 questions, whatever is being done, they have to be written in a separate book. We call that as assignment book. We will distribute that book also, right? So, students should submit the assignment before the commencement of internals without fail. Student who fail to submit the assignment will not be permitted to write the internals. And at the end of the semester, we want each and every student having written all these 36 questions in a separate book called as assignment book. It should be neatly written. Questions should be written in red ink only to segregate, because many times they try to join one question to the other. It is being shown by the respective teacher. Online, it would be difficult. Once you, if at all your students come into offline, we'll show you that how it's being done. Next. The internal assessment marks in a theory paper should be based on average of 3 internals. Additional tests may be conducted for such of those students who are absent on genuine grounds. So the last 2-3 days we keep aside. If a student is really sick, just for one student we cannot. In fact, I have a mail. There was one student, she had mailed me, when does the class start? I said, maybe 4th the laboratory is commencing. She said, I'll be traveling from first 2 days. Do not conduct online classes on these days. For one student, she has sent me a mail. Do not conduct online classes because I will be deprived. Is that possible? For another 300 students? Okay, that's it. Then, students indulging in malpractice will be suspended, blacklisted for placement activities, and the parents. See, internals, since we give you 12 questions beforehand, and on the day of internals you get 8 questions. Therefore, you know very well what are those questions. Don't try to get a cheat. Don't try to get a cheat. Our invigilators, and every classroom there is a CCTV also, camera, which is connected to my room. We can have an access. And during examination, this has an access to VTU also. Therefore, any student indulging in copying malpractice, they will be immediately suspended. It will be put up on the notice board, and the parents will have to come down. We are not bothered whether they are in Delhi or Denmark. Manjunath Prasad was here. What happened one case? Really?
He got a shortage of attendance. When we called their parents, they said that they are in US. They have. Then we told very clearly, it's not possible for us to give the attendance. Okay. We told that the student life was at stake. Then immediately, the very next day, they booked the ticket and they came to the campus.
A parent from US had come down. Next. Now, pattern of VTU question paper. There will be 5 modules, as I told you. There will be 2 questions from each module of 20 marks each. Student will have to answer 5 questions, selecting 1 from each module. Module 1 is 1 or 2. Similarly, module 5 is 9 or 10. Earlier, till 2015, there used to be 8 chapters, 8 questions. And student is supposed to answer 5 out of 8 questions. Therefore, 8 chapters, if 5 chapters are very well prepared, they are not preparing for the next 3 chapters. And students were abstaining for the next 3 chapters covering also. Invariably, almost about 90% of the colleges, they were not covering the 6th and 7th chapter. Because students were not coming in. Now this as choice-based credit system is not possible. 100% syllabus has to be covered. 100% syllabus has to be studied by the student, because even the last module, either 9 or 10 will be there. Then, students will have to answer 5 questions. If the student has to attempt for 100% marks, he has to prepare for 100% syllabus. Okay, next. Marks allocation. CIE, continuous internal evaluation, what's called it, class marks is 40. Semester end examination is 60. 60 marks are being conducted in the examination conducted by VTU. Class marks. Earlier there was no minimum, but in the class marks also, if a student has to appear for that examination, subject wise, not as a whole, every subject, he has to score 40% for the minimum. 40 marks, out of 40, he has to score 16 out of 40. If a student has scored even 15 out of 40, he will not be permitted to write that examination. And they'll have to take it next semester, once again, appearing for the internals, improve the marks. Improve the marks. Therefore, if a student gets less than 16 out of 40 for a theory subject, a student will not be permitted to write that examination as per university guidelines. If a college by mistake also, if they permit you, in the university once when they go for tabulation, that marks will be null and void. They'll show that student has failed. They'll have to come. They'll send us a notice also. Why did you allow them? Therefore, class marks for theory, one has to get 14. For laboratories, minimum 50%. You have almost about 2 or 3, most of it is 2 laboratories for every semester. Each of the laboratory you have to score minimum of 50. That is why the lab internal examination there. In the main examination, minimum 35% for theory and minimum 40% overall, right? And minimum 40% for practicals also, right? For placement activities, 60 to 70% average is starting from 10th standard. Placement, once when you come to final year, when you are in the 6th semester, our placement department will take the eligibility criteria. Starting from 10th, you should have first class. 12th, you should have first class. If it is diploma, you should have first class. And then 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 semesters, you should have minimum of first class in each of the subject, in each of the semester. Only then they are eligible, because this is not the guidelines by our college, it is the guidelines by 99% of the companies. There will be hardly 1 or 2 companies, they will pay, okay, even if it is second class, 55 and above they take. But that is very, very less. And some of them are only in the mechanical, electrical or civil. Not especially in computer related companies. 60% minimum. Some of the companies they say 65%. Some companies 70%. Better is the average, better are the companies. They will say, see, in fact, in our college the intake is about 800, 900. Main college is about 2000. Our university is another about 1000. So totally more than 3000, almost 4000 students. If for a company comes all 4000 to write the examination, it will be difficult for them to assess. Therefore, they have that benchmark, minimum 60%. From 4000 it will come down to 2200 or 300. Therefore, you got to maintain that. Next. Now, eligibility for passing, as I told you. So, sometimes here, I'll show you in the next slide. Next slide, Toshpudi. Wapas. Next. 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 Wapas, okay. Oh, wapas. Okay. For theory, see, out of 40, now here, in order to pass, one should get 40%. Out of 100, you should get 40. Presuming that in the class marks itself, you have got 35 out of 40. Don't be under the impression if you score another 5 out of 60, you will pass. No. It is 40% is the minimum with 16 in the class marks and 35% is the examination marks. Examination marks is for 60. Therefore, in each and every theory subject, you should have scored minimum of 21 out of 60. Even if you get 20 here, and you have got class marks 40 out of 40, 40 plus 20 is 60, but still you are failed. Minimum is 35% in the examination, and minimum is 40% for theory in the college, minimum of 50% in the laboratories. Next. Now, this is one slide I have shown. I told you this assignment questions, 3 assignment questions. At the end of the semester, we map. This is the questions given for first assignment, question for second assignment, questions for third assignment. In the examination, we try to map what are the questions which has appeared again. This was 2018, of course. Okay. Now, engineering chemistry, totally I said, you are supposed to answer 5 questions of 20 marks, but you have a choice of 10 questions. 10 into 20 is 200. Believe it or not, this is a true fact. 180 marks of the given assignments of 200 had appeared for chemistry. Similarly, for physics, 170 out of 200. That's 85%. Maybe mathematics, calculus and linear algebra, 139, 140, 70%. 70% has just appeared. 149, 50%. Therefore, if you are thorough with the given assignments of 36 questions, that's the minimum what we expect. If you are thorough with the 36 questions of the given assignment, which will be covered in the class, you would have written it, there is no way a student can fail, which is being proved also in our campus. Every year, university will come out with a statement. I mean, one evidence for the entire year for all colleges. On an average, 72% is the overall result for all the colleges, semester-wise. Believe it, our college is 90%. The 10% who has failed is bekunta fail agor. Or some of the students who have come to this because of the compulsion of their parents. If somebody asks you, who are you? I am an engineer. Ask your friend, I am also an engineer because my parents asked me. No. You have to come here either by choice or chance. If you have selected engineering, it is your choice. If you have to come here for engineering because of chance forcibly by your parents, it would be difficult. Olden days, we never had this affair of boy and girl meeting before marriage. Parents used to decide because they knew well. Once you're getting married, you get along. So similarly, once you get to join the course, you get along with it, whatever it is. If you want to do an IAS, IPS, you should have a basic degree. You have a degree. You want to become a musician, do it after. You want to become a cricketer, do it after. Anil Kumble, Srinath, they are all students of RV College. S.P. Balasubramanian, he was an engineer. Somebody is a doctor, but you got to have a basic degree. Next. Grade point, this is what I was telling you, no? These are the grade points, what was being given in the marker. Next. Then we have what's called as CGPA, cumulative grade point aggregate. Semester wise, they have what's called as a semester grade point. For that semester, second semester they'll add 1 and 2 together. Third semester 1 plus 2 plus 3. Fourth semester. Therefore, as I told you, 40% is the minimum to pass. So 40% means what is the grade point? 4.75. Because you have to add 0.75. But at the end of the 4 years, your CGPA should be 5. Even if you would have passed in all, overall if it is less than 5, you will not get a degree. You will have to surrender or withdraw some of the subjects and do, but that chance is very rare, maybe 1 in a lakh. They would have got it. Okay, and this is how they try to calculate CGPA. First semester, second semester, third, fourth, fifth, sixth, then divided by 200 credit points. 8.2 means 74.5%. That's it. Right? See, this is how it's being calculated. Somebody is getting a 8.2 CGPA or SGPA. 8.2 minus 0.75, that is 7.45 into 10. So 74.5% means it is 8.2 CGPA. Next. Now, E-content for first year. First year, we got electronic content, well, that's what called the E-content. This platform contains the PPTs, videos, examples, problems, solutions, and many more things for the benefit of students, engineering, maths, physics, and all. We have that in the server. The server and machines are set up in the lab 1 of ISC department, 4th block, and Professor Babu, he is in charge. You can contact them. Otherwise, in the VTU itself, we call as EduSat, which I will be showing that later on. Okay, contents are also there, or NPTEL videos, which I will show in the subsequent slides. Next. Right. Now, this is quite important, time management. What do you mean by time management? Okay, and your examination is normally for 100 marks, but that will be reduced to 60. Whatever you said, semester and examination 60, it will not be 60 marks, it will be for 100, 20 marks, which I have shown. That will be reduced to 60. Multiply whatever you score by 0.6, that automatically software will take care. Right? For 100 marks, what is the time duration for examination? You are all doing 3 hours. 3 hours means how many minutes? 180 minutes. Normally, the question paper will be set in such a way that you should answer in about 150 minutes. 30 minutes are kept aside. That is the idea, or that is the direction given to the examiner, who set the paper. Because once in a way to try to take an additional sheet or writing that, so revise. So you are left over with 150 minutes. 150 minutes for how many marks? 100 marks. For every 1 mark question, what is the time? 1.5. If you have a question of 5 marks, what is the time required? If you have a question for 5 marks, what is the time? 7.5 minutes. Sometimes there will be question with a neat figure explained. With a neat figure explained. We have seen, they write so neatly, they take half an hour for that. For 5 mark question, the permissible time is only 7.5 minutes, they take half an hour. And at the end of the thing, you say, oh, yo, nam time sakaglilla. I was running out of time. Therefore, in future, whatever you do, first select the questions which are qualitative, problem oriented, derivations. If there is a problem could be again for 5 marks. There will be data. Write down the data on one side. Write all the data, whether you need it or not. You might have seen your mother cooking. While cooking, they keep aside everything, oil, all the ingredients. Once they put it on the pan, once when they put it on the pan, if they try to see something else, then the oil would have been overburnt. Therefore, like what your mother do, keeping all ingredients on one side, keep all that, write down the data. Then write the formula, substitute it. Believe it or not, 5 mark question could be done in 3 minutes. 5 mark question could be done in 3 minutes or even 5 minutes. So first, invariably, engineering subjects, 60% of the questions will be qualitative. 60% of the 60 marks will be like this: problems, definitions, derivation. Believe it or not, in the first 1 hour, you can score or you can attempt for 60 marks. And you, for another 40 marks, you have 2 full hours. You can do leisurely. Revise it. Some students we have seen, rank students, after 1.5 hours, less than 2 hours, they walk out. While run, sir, I've done everything. Don't try to go out, revise. There is a possibility they would have done mistakes. This is called as time management. Once again, come into the college. Don't try to come late about 5 minutes, 10 minutes. Sir, I missed the bus. Practice it. Either to catch a bus or whatever it is. Time management. Question bank and lab manuals should be distributed. This is the question bank. All this will be given to each and every student. Lab manuals are once again given free of cost. Of course, a component is being collected in the way of fees. Practical record workshop diary could be procured from the office. That's nominal about 25-30 rupees that you will have to buy. Right? Then, students should submit the practical record for valuation. Then, uniform should be worn for all workshop or lab. This time, let me see, because uniform, especially for laboratories, machine shop, survey, there will be a khaki uniform. If you come in a color dress, your dress may get spoiled. Therefore, there is a uniform. This is not to be worn on day-to-day basis, only for specific laboratories, or there will be a blazer which will be given with a tie with the logo of our DSA and all. That should be worn only for some special occasion. That is, there will be nominal charge of about 3,000 or so, which our people will tell you. Next. Blue books. Now, whatever answer you write for the internal, that's called as a blue book. Don't ask me why. I don't know the name, why it is given. Blue books will be valued within 3 days after each test and a copy of the consolidated marks. Respective proctors. Now, here this is important. 20 students will be attached to one teacher and he is called as a proctor. The respective proctors will inform the parents about the marks secured by the student either by phone or email, not necessarily email, only for online email, otherwise they will call directly by phone. The hard copy of the progress report will be sent. Next. Now, proctor system. What exactly is a proctor? It's also called as a mentor system. A proctor is the one who takes care of the overall progress of a student. Right? About 20 to 25 students attached to one faculty. Each proctor will be assigned about 20 students, approximately. The parents will be informed about the proctor of their ward. We will inform them what's the name of that person, their mobile, their email, everything. Next. And that proctor will be a part of your family. ಇಲ್ಲ ಇದು ಬರಲಿಲ್ಲ Okay, anyhow, I'll tell. This after the first internals and again after the second internals, that proctor will call up the parent, not by their phone, they will call the student, either boy or girl, tell the student, please call up your father or mother and give the phone to me. They will inform the parent, each and every student parent will be contacted. Nobody will be spared. They will inform them which subject, what is the marks secured, what is the percentage of attendance till that date. Each and every student they'll be mentioned. And then they'll give a report like this, proctoral report. Okay, student name and USN. What is this USN? It is called as university seat number, wherein the university will give that number, which will be valid for the rest of your course. Now that you have joined, it may take about 3 months because all your marks cards, everything will be sent to the university. They will give you a number. For our college, it's something like this. One means Bangalore zone. There are 4 zones: Bangalore, Mysore, Gulbarga, Belgaum. One is Bangalore zone. DT is our college code. 1 DT 20. What do you mean by 20? Year of joining. If it is 19 means year of joining was 2019. For you it will be 20. 1 DT 20. If it is computers, CS. And then 3 digits. This number will be given and even the parents can have this number, and whenever the results are being announced in the university, it will be displayed in the university website, not our website. Even the parent can have an access. They open that, they enter the university seat number, the result will be displayed there. Students, don't try to tell your parents, no, our results have not come. They are also much more intelligent than you. They can have an access. Every parent can have an access about the result. So that's it. That is university seat number. Student name, their university number, and then the proctor will call a person, no? Contact person, relationship. Ramesh, he is your father or guardian. As far as possible, we avoid guardian or brother. It's just only father or mother. To which number they are contacted? They write that number. Time and date of contact. What time? On which day? Remarks. What are the just small remarks? And then we take the student signature also. Why means to have a counter check. Sometimes some students, hardly 1 or 2 students, which happens every semester, they would not have scored well. They would not have attendance. They don't want their parents to come to know. They would have told their friend. So our teacher will call up, I'll call your number. You act as if you are my father. You talk. They do that. And at the end of the semester, they are detained. Less than 75, they lose a year. Less than 75, even in one subject, take it from me, they lose a year. Once when they lost a year, then they come, why didn't you tell us? Then we show this. He says, sir, my name is correct, but this is not my phone number. Then the student is signed. Then they'll ask the student, he will put his head down. Therefore, don't try to fool. It is only you people will be fooled. It is only you people will be fooled if you have done. If you have done a mistake, come here itself. And therefore, this will be done after every semester. First internals, second internals. Because at the end of the semester, no. If the attendance is low, our proctor will immediately call the parent low. Sometimes it could be genius. No, sir, you had fallen with a typhoid. You are not able to come for 50 days. Henceforth, come regularly. We also take an undertaking. Putting this thing, and there is an undertaking. The above attendance is my attendance on so and so. Henceforth, I assure you that I will attend classes regularly. Otherwise, I could be detained by VTU as per the norms and regulations. Why means, sometimes if they are detained, then they go to the court and get a stay. That time we give this undertaking. Then their court application will be rejected. They lose. Therefore, we take an undertaking also. Parents, I am assuring you, we are here to take care of your children. Next. Apart from this, we send a marks card also for the first internals and second internals, not marks card at the end of the semester. Right? This is the progress card. Department of. Dear parent, kindly go through the progress of your ward. Send back the signed copy with your ward at the earliest. If you need any clarification or information, kindly contact the proctor or head of the department. Proctor's name will be mentioned, their email ID. Head of the department, their email ID. name of the student, USN number. If at all they have any backlog subjects, because there is something called as a carryover, they can take some subjects, they would not have told their parents. That also we mentioned. This is for first internals, second and third it will not be possible. So for how many marks, what is the attendance, and they'll have to sign and give it back. This is nothing but an extension of a school. Don't blame us, don't kindle us. This is what we have been doing, and this is what we continue to do. Next.
Sir, you mentioned e-governance every daily.
SMS.
But also we send the marks and attendance.
Okay. No. E-governance along with the marks and attendance. Yeah, next. Now, these are some of the placement activities. I just run through placement details of we become done everything. Hitherto already 240 have been placed. CS how many? Then next. You just run through. Okay. These are all the, see you as I told you, no. 1 DT 17, year of joining 17, CS, computer science 091. And what is this thing? Some Siddharth Mehta, what is pay package? 8 lakh rupees. 7.5, 7, 6.5, 5, 4, next. So like this, see for one minute, go back. Information science, there is one student, 20 lakhs per annum. This year, this student is there in the 7th semester now. The student name is Aishwarya, right? 1 DT 17 IS 006, Aishwarya is very much here. Aishwarya, Intelligent Science Company, 20 lakh rupees package. Similarly, next, one nimsha. ECE, Srikanth, ECE, 20 lakhs per annum. Kasika Takant Kajaya, the better marks, the better you fare well, better is the pay package. Next. These are all the things, okay. Now, central library, we have a separate library building. It's about, we have about 26,000 volume hard copy, plus we have got soft copies also. E-journals as per requirement of AICT and VTU. Digital library, we got about 50 systems. Digital library is also there. We issue 2 books. Periodical section is there. There is magazines and all. Reference section is there. Private study zone, we got 6 of them. If there are about 6 students who would like to discuss, they don't want disturbance from others. There is a private room, of course, with a glass door. Outside people can see. That private zone is also there. And then NPTEL, National Program for Technology Enhanced Learning. These are the videos of professors of IIT and IISc for every subject. 50 hours, 1 hour each. 50. Those videos are also there. Almost same subjects. If they want, they can. And timings right from morning 9 a.m. till 8 p.m. Next. Apart from this, we do have department library also. Every department, I got about 2,000 to 3,000 books. They issue that in the department also. These department library books were donated by the students who are running short of attendance between 75 and 85. Because for 2 years, we are not collecting the penalty. We are asking them to donate books worth of 1,000 rupees. They were so magnanimous in donating books. Then, right, next. Student Activity Center. We have a gymnasium. We don't charge anything. They can go. There's only during lunch break. Morning before the 9:30 1 hour. After 4:30 1 hour. Wooden floor, shuttle court is there. Squash court we do have. First aid facility, we have a first aid room. We have a male nurse. In case any student falling sick, immediately we take them. First aid. If it is not being done, then we send with our vehicle to our hospitals, because we have got 2 hospitals, Sagar Hospital, one in Kumaraswamy Layout, one in Jayanagar, and the third one is the medical college which has come out in the university campus, which is about 20 kilometers away from here. CD Simar, Chandrama Dayananda Sagar Institute of Medical, they started this year. It's about 130 acres further down. Okay. Basketball court is there. Next. Then for promotion, for eligibility, go to next higher class. That is from first year to second year is called as a class. Not from first semester to second semester. In between semester, no, there is no hindrance. There is no directions or guidelines. Going from first year to second year. Earlier, this was the rules. Going from first year to second year, a student cannot carry more than 4 subjects of the first year. But now, about 2 years ago, they have relaxed. From first year to second year, not more than 4 subjects. Second year to third year, earlier rule was they should have cleared first year, but now they relaxed. First and second year put together, not more than 4 subjects go to third year. And from the previous 2 years, and suppose if you are going to the final year, 4th year, you should have cleared first year. Second and third, not more than 4 subjects. We don't recommend any of the student to carry subjects because it will be too heavy for you to carry that, right? For eligibility next semester, not more than previous 2 years. For eligibility, fourth year, subjects of first year should have been completed. That's called as promotion. Even if you have 5 subjects, you will be detained for a year. You lose that year. You will have to clear that, bring down your backlog to less than 4, only then you come to the college. Next. Award of prizes, medals by ranking. For award of rank branch, first to 8 semester aggregate is being taken. Third to 8 semester for lateral entry, that aggregate is being taken. Next. Then internet assistance, EduSat, education through satellite, that is called as EduSat. It is vtu.ac.in. There itself, vtu.ac, there are, go to EduSat. There are some subjects wherein the written notes material is there. You can download it. Written not the textbook. Condensed form of the notes, a condensed form of a textbook is called as a notes. That is it. Then NPTEL, National Program for Technology Enhanced Learning. You go to NPTEL videos, any particular subject, field theory, some professor, there is about 50 hours of this. Next. Ragging. No. Physical, mental, or any other sort of case, a criminal offense. Student indulging in such activities will not only be punished by the government of Canada, they will be rusticated, they will be expelled from the college. We have an anti-ragging squad also. It's being done. You are first year. Suppose if somebody, just by somebody coming and calling you by name, ask them to name, tell your name, don't feel that is a ragging. Okay. A slight distinction, that's just only introduction. Beyond that, teachers or the students can approach any of the teachers or their proctors. We are here to take care. Hitherto, not even a single instance of ragging has been reported from the last 10 years. Next. Then, we are away from city, we do not have transportation to different parts of city. Only to certain points are there. From campus 1 to campus 2, campus 1 Banshankari, we are charging 18,000 rupees per year. From Jainagar there is one route, JD Mara is one route, Arkere is one route, and then metro station here. Metro station as of now is at Yelchanli. Probably in another 10-15 days, the metro will come up to the Anjanapura stop, or is also called as the Nice Road Junction, called as Silk Institute. At the junction, it is about 4.5 kilometers. We will be having shuttle services. For that, we will be charging 8,000 rupees. But here, the first one is there, second one is there, the 2, 3, and 4, because we will have to hire the buses from BMTC, we have a contract. Only minimum of 40 students opt for that. But now, I doubt till April, you will not get that. Or if first year students, if there are a minimum of 40 students, because if there is less than 40, then the college will have to pay that. But this is there. Campus 1 to 2 is there. It's functioning. Right now, Yelchanali, but shortly this will become. So this is the transportation facilities. Next. I think that is it. Right? Next. Yeah. If at all you have any questions or mail, you can mail me. Okay. Because we have scheduled the time for 1.5 hours. I think we have overshot by about another 15-20 minutes. Then over to you, sir. Thank you. Any questions?
Any questions?
Yeah. I'll close more. Yes, sir. Scholarship department will tell you, sir. They are putting up in the note report. There is one Mr. Harsha. There is one Mr. Harsha. He will take care of it. There are scholarship. It will be notified. It will be sent to that department also.
My name is Arjun, first year CSE. So I live here with my guardians. I live here with my guardians, my uncle and aunt. So where the credit signatures are required, is it okay if my guardian, uncle or aunt sign that sheet?
Open your.
I live here with my uncle and aunt. Okay. So, in case some report card or any sheet like a legal application or anything where parent signature is required, so it's photo. Is it okay that we submit or
If the parents are away, the guardian has been taking care of it. You can keep your number as a reference number. For that SMS also you will get.
ಬೇಡ ಅಂತ ಹೇಳ್ತೀವಲ್ಲ ನಾನು separate ಮಾಡ್ಕೊತೀನಿ. ಇಲ್ಲ ಕೇಳಿಲ್ಲಪ್ಪ ಅನ್ಕೊಂತಾರೆ.
Because see, we don't want to go against
So we have some doubts.
later on they should not say they, no, college forcefully they do. Give it in handwriting, we will conduct, that is why we are giving you time. You can give now. Suppose if other by mail, that's what I will tell all the physics and chemistry coordinators, either by mail, or suppose if you WhatsApp message, because we take a screenshot, because we want document evidence. Because we don't want the government of Karnataka or VDU to blame us in case if anything happens. In fact, we are running out of time. Otherwise, I would like to give you the statistics of the corona.
Is there any specific number of students to conduct the offline classes?
We'll see that. That's why we are taking one. Okay, even if about 40 students come, we'll do it.
Screen ಪಕ್ಕ share ಮಾಡ್ಬೋದು.
But I suggest students come on offline because that's how you learn. Maintain the social distance, wear the mask, nothing is going on.
Thank you so much. As you said, my question is, if parents are away from campus, not at campus, how can we get
Ask him to mail. Ask him to mail. We'll give either to mail my name or our physics and chemistry. Now I tell them. Okay, group, they will give the mail ID. This is a true group. This is group and chemistry group and also WhatsApp number. They mail because
Hello.
we don't want to take risk of forcing you to come. Later on, we don't want you to go
Hello.
to the college forcefully. No.
Excuse me, anybody here?
Online or offline. It is, I don't say the burden, it is our duty. Yeah, but 30 students and 100 students is also online. But in the college, you are there, you may not be stopped. You can say, sir, I am not able to visit us, which may not be possible in online. That is why we are giving that 1 day time. There will be no classes online after today afternoon and up to tomorrow. By tomorrow afternoon, by tomorrow evening, we will compile and mail you back. Who are on online, who are on offline. Sir, loan. No, we are giving you a fee structure. You can take whatever bank you want. You can take whatever bank you want. Normally, this discussion program used to last for 3 or 4. I should tell lots of stories. But online, we don't want that to be recorded, and even I had to control my words also. Sometimes I will be very tough with this.
So now over to Dr. Sumitra Devi, Dean Academics, to speak about this.
Use one month every day. 1 month. What are the other activities in the college apart from academics? I have touched only on academics. There are lots of non-academic which are important. Entrepreneur development cell, startup policies. Madam, she is the Dean Academics.
Good afternoon to everybody, parents and students. Anyway, I feel it's already more than 2 hours. So, and I need at least 1 hour to address all those things. I'll take a separate session for physics and chemistry cycle later. As principal sir shown you that vision and mission, correct? You read that. So, in achieving those vision and mission of the institution, vision is a long-term goal and mission is a short-term goal. In achieving this, we do a lot of other extracurricular activities beyond your curriculum. Those are like we have entrepreneurship cell, we have industry institute partnership cell, we have innovation cell. So we have so many other activities, and also we have ACT promoted, MHRT promoted, so many other such activities, of course, across all the departments. It's not because I'm addressing, I belong to IAC HOD, it's not like that. It's for the whole institution, for all the branches, it is there, and everybody can think. Start thinking probably when you step into your second semester. First semester, please get used to the environment here, and then second semester you can plan. Then I'll come to all your classes and address about all these things, and you can get involved Well, it's not necessary that you have to become an employer, right? Getting a job. You can also think of becoming an entrepreneur because we conduct the camps. Every year we conduct the camps, which is a sponsored event from Department of Science and Technology, which we conduct for pre-final years. And you have so many other schemes which I don't have time to explain now. What I'm setting is, as principals have said, please set a vision. Set a vision for yourself for 4 years here, what you should become by the end of 4 years. So this is, with this I just would like to conclude. I don't want to take much time. And a lot of things are there. I have some nearly 20 slides. I'll take it up some other time. So please keep this in mind. You have extra things also. Be ready for that. Thank you so much.
I request Dr. C. Nandini, Vice Principal as well as Head of the Department of Computer Science to speak few words and propose a vote of thanks. Please.
Can I come from Jan 6th, man?
You can take an online and come in the month of March for that.
No.
Our board, yeah, this option. Either option or online. You can get
Calm down.
ಇದಾಗಲಿ ಅಲ್ಲೇ ಕುತ್ಕೊಳ್ಳಿ
Calm down.
Good afternoon, respected dignitaries, parents, stakeholders. I heartily thank the management of the Anand Sagar institution, our chairman, Dr. D. Hemachandra Sagar, vice chairman, Dr. D. Premachandra Sagar, secretary, Sri Gali Swamiji, and our principal, Dr. P. R. Lakshmikanta sir, and Dean Academies, Dr. Sumitra Devi, heads of the departments, Dr. Rajinath Prasad, Dr. Rupam Bagri, Manohar, Vishwanath sir, mainly physics HOD, Srilata, chemistry HOD, Shiv Kumar sir, and all my parents, my students' parents who have taken risk today to come over to our institution, and heartily thank each one of you, parents and students, for selecting our institution, the Anand Sagar Academy of Technology and Management, for this, your shaping your career to reach to the global standards and the vision being set by our intellectuals to take the nation ahead. So, with these few words, many of you have been calling to me. As and when you have been admitted, I was directly to our admission department and I was sending you the link, the physics cycle and chemistry cycle, and you all have joined the physics and chemistry group and you have been attending the classes. And as our principal has told, the classes, our offline, online classes will schedule from Wednesday. And with this, apart from that, every departments have their own add-on labs which have been set up right from the IT branches, computer science, engineering, be it information science, electronics, electrical, civil, mechanical engineering. There are various laboratories being set up. So it is you students, you have to come to the college, best utilize these add-on laboratories, certification programs that are being offered from all the programs, be it a computer science or information science, because these certification courses, add-on courses, helps you to bridge the gap between industry and academia. So please see to it, make yourself convenient, that you will utilize the best of the services, the resources that our management has provided here in the Anand Sagar Academy of Technology and Management, Campus 2 in the Kanakpura Road, and this will help you to learn more skills so as to implement your project as soon as you entered your department in the second year. Apart from that, here we have our gymnasium court. You can utilize all the sports facilities that have been extended from our management, and you need to participate in the co-curricular activities as a part of apart from your academic curriculum. And apart from that, yes, you need to scale up with your skills. We have various certification programs being given from online courses, NPTEL, MOOC, yes. So that also adds on weightage as part of creative assessment that we will be considering for your internal assessment. Yes, now with this COVID period, self-learning and skill building plays a major role. So I urge the parents and my dear students in this class batch of 2020-21 to utilize this opportunity not only with the online classes that we will be scheduling my fellow colleagues, but apart from that, utilize the best time because you are used to it from this past 8 months. Whether you be it from Port Blair, Assam, Srinagar, up to Kerala, all the students have selected this institution. And please don't waste this time. Utilize this best opportunity to shape your skill, knowledge with respect to because NPTEL has provided various courses just for 1200 data science courses because now today the technical big buzz is artificial intelligence and machine learning. So this AI and machine learning plays an engineering application not only to the circuit branches of computer science, information science, but also to mechanical, civil engineering and other allied courses also. Hence, utilize this best opportunity. Do not waste the time. Attend regularly the classes and shape your skill by doing this mini projects with the open source softwares and certification courses. So with this few words, I once again congratulate all my fellow colleagues who have they worked hard in inviting you all to join this induction program for this in this campus, the class 2021, and I heartily thank the parents, students, and all my fraternity, teaching and non-teaching, who have been directly and indirectly involved in making this event a grand success. Thank you, one and all.
Hello. So thank you, madam. We are grateful and thankful to you, the parents and students who have come all along the way. You know, the option is given online and offline orientation. You have come here and you have participated wholeheartedly. Thankful to you, the DSATM. And big round of applause, ladies and gentlemen, for our principal orientation program. And may you too feel comfortable in the campus of DSATM for further 4 years. So I am extremely thankful to Mr. Manju, EDP, for managing this audio-visual system. Thank you, one and all. All of us rise for the national anthem now. And it's all sing for the national anthem. Jai Hind. refreshment is arranged in our hall.
Thank you, students, for the session and
Yes, thank you students
All the students are required
for attending the online session. So now the session will ends up here only. So we'll let you know whatever the questions you have, doubts you have, you can discuss in WhatsApp group. They will answer you. Thank you very much. Close ಮಾಡಿ sir.
sir. Thank you and ಹಾಕ್ಬಿಡಿ ಯೂಟ್ಯೂಬ್ ಲೈವ್ ಸ್ಟಾಪ್ ಮಾಡಿದ್ದೀನಿ ನಮ್ದೇನಿದೆ ಏನಿಲ್ಲ ನಥಿಂಗ್ ಲೈಕ್ ದಟ್ ಬಂದಿದೆ ಮ್ಯಾಮ್ ಅದು ಕೇಳ್ತು ಮ್ಯಾಮ್ ಅದು ಇದು ಕನೆಕ್ಟ್ ಮಾಡಿದೆ ಕೇಳಿಸ್ತಿದ್ದೆ ಅದು ಫುಲ್ ವಿಡಿಯೋ ಬರಲ್ಲ ಈ ಮೆಡಿಕಲ್ ಬರೀ ಏನ್ ಮೇಡಮ್ ಅವ್ರು ಹಂಗ ಹೇಳ್ತಾರೆ ಏನು ಮಾಡಕ್ ಅದಕ್ಕೆ ಕಾಲೇಜ್ಗೆ ಇಂಡಿಯನ್ ಡಾಕ್ಟರ್ ಒಂದು ಮ್ಯಾಕ್ ಬುಕ್ ತರ್ಸೋ